styles. Whatever.
Good morning.
Gabby's thing isn't loading, no matter how hard I try. Gabby's set of slides are up there, they are.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Candle Light Center for Spiritual Living. It's a beautiful Sunday morning, and you're here, and I'm here. And we're all together going to participate in a wonderful celebration.
On using the projector, the cable is long enough that you can sit in the front. No, you cannot, no.
Let us just bring that consciousness as one this morning as we do up in
No, but you have to get in her way up there. We done gone bad already.
One God, one person, one God.
Done gone bad already.
That is that which created each one of us out of its beauty, out of its love, out of its wisdom. And so we embrace and embody all that God is. And we allow the best of ourselves, which is God in expression,
They don't need one. We have a connector.
to be
I have
here
one.
fully this morning as we participate in this continued adventure on the upward spiral of expanding consciousness. We're truly grateful for each one of us here. We're grateful for just knowing that every word spoken, every song sung, every experience just takes us a little bit further into the realization that there's only God and we have one God. And so I'm deeply grateful for all that takes place this morning and for the knowing that it is God and all is well. It is good and it is very, very good. I release my word just knowing that it is fully, perfectly, and joyfully accomplished. Grateful that it is so now. And together we say, and so it is. I'd like to share a reading with you this morning from the Daily Inspiration for Better Living, November 2nd. And the question asked is, who's standing in your way? In our daily experiences, things occur that prompt the need to change. Sometimes we panic or become resistant to these prompts. Have you considered that the prompt to change may offer positive benefits to you, enhancing your well-being in a substantial way? Before you resist, examine. The act of resisting change is a primary example of standing in the way of our good. The good is presented and packaged with a wrapping called change. It is wrapped with a note that says, be open to something different and new that is just for you. Change represents growth, and failure to grow is one way to block the good you desire. View change as an opportunity for growth and look forward to the good you never anticipated. It is waiting for you to accept it, not resist it. Let's get out of the way and watch God work. Let's welcome moments of change and know that all things work together for our good. And there's a quote from Exodus 14:13. It says, do not be afraid. Stand firm, and you will see the deliverance the Lord will bring you today. And so it is. Friends, I'm here present to a change. We have no slides, but a lot of what I think the projector is going through some change. So the songs we're going to sing, and like our prayer for Jamaica, we know them. So I'm going to invite you to go into that space as we do our chant, I Forgive Me. Words and music by Michael Beckwith and Tim McAfee. breath. And we go into a few moments of silence. And just know, in that space, just declare, I surrender. I am ready for my change. Take a deep breath. Open your eyes and become present once again to the space around you. We now have a blessing for our youth. When I came to this temple, I was 27 years old. We now bless our youth and know that they are on the path of spiritual growth and unfoldment. There is one life. That life is my life now. Divine intelligence guides, uplifts, and nurtures all beings, especially the youth. They are the promise of a new world. May all youth worldwide walk in the awareness of their spiritual magnificence. And together we say, and so it is. And I will light the candle. We truly behold the Christ in all our youth. So we now sing together our mission song. Announcements. A very special welcome to everyone and all of you joining us online. It is always a joy to have you here. Those of You here? Anyone here for the first time? We all one family. Let us give each other a little love. Awesome.
I'm feeling a need for connection.
Yeah.
So I want to share that with all of you. So what that means is get up and connect with at least 2 people. You have 30 seconds, go.
Nice.
Meet and greet each other.
Friends, I see you having a party down there. We're going to, when we have our community sing, we'll have an opportunity to really mingle and enjoy the spirit of our Yuletide. So we invite you, however, to put your phones on silent so that everyone can be fully present. Are you still dreaming or thinking about playing an instrument, the guitar, perhaps the piano? We've been having some really, really amazing musical treats on a Sunday. And so we ask you to join us on Sunday at, say, 1:45, where you'll get a chance to learn how to play both guitar and piano. It's a fun and hands-on session, and it should be perfect for those of you who are just curious, or you have it on your bucket list. I want to learn to play an instrument. Sunday evenings at 1:45. And join us this Tuesday, December 9th at 6 p.m. when practitioner Tamu Davidson will host the Spiritual Mind Healing Service. And her topic is Tune In, Rise Up, aligning with the new reality already waiting. And for those of you who want to get physical, Tai Chi happens on a Friday here at the temple at 9 a.m. So come and relax with Stuart Maxwell and experience the health benefits of this traditional healing art. Contribution is $2,000. And Friday, December 19th, we ask you to join us for outreach to the Bethlehem Children's Home. We are collecting donations of toys, preferably stuffed toys and a football, diapers, Lasco milk, and juice for the children. Please deliver all your gifts to the temple by Monday, December 15th, and we plan to wrap the toys before the visit. Our community sing takes place on Sunday, December 21st. The contribution is $1,000 plus canned items, medical supplies, and personal hygiene items for the Melissa Assistance Initiative. So I invite you to come, you warm up in the shower, right? And I think I remember one of our singers once warming up with Red Label wine, but I wouldn't recommend that. And bring a friend or bring 2 friends. We want to have this space full, and we're just going to have a good time together. So this is the 21st of December, a Sunday afternoon. And time, 4 o'clock, okay. So we thank you always for your generosity. And so with regards to your tithe and offerings, they help us to continue the work of our spiritual community. And we thank you all for helping us to be a beacon of light in the world. And our banking details are on the donate page. So it's donate.templeoflightcsl.org. Now, after service this morning, I'm pleased to announce that my inspirational new book, Flying Without Wings, How to Live as a Spiritual Superhero in a Human Bodysuit, will be on sale in the vestibule. It is already touching lives with its uplifting message of spiritual strength, resilience, and everyday miracles. As an added blessing, the proceeds from the first 10 books sold today will go to the church. And I'm so confident they'll sell that I've already made the transfer to the bank. Right? So 10 books for the Temple of Light. And so it will make a very, very nice gift, not only to yourself, but you're thinking of a gift for a friend. Copy of the book would be absolutely wonderful. And so this is one way that you can support the church and just hear a different version of the message of truth and inspiration that we're accustomed to hear. So now, as we prepare to get our message this morning from our minister, our senior minister, I invite you now to stand, and we're going to do one of Ricky Barrett's favorite songs. I think it's one of ours as well. I release and let go. Miss Ricky to get us all riled up. Please be seated. Friends, our speaker this morning is an author. I can relate to that now. An ordained minister, a life coach, and a master facilitator. And the president of Management Dynamics Incorporated, a consulting firm championing diversity, equity, and inclusion. This is a lady who has managed the change with regards to the DEI change in her home country. She finds elsewhere that she's able to bless with her work. Okay, so when life throws you a curveball, this is an awesome example of how to pivot. We are profoundly blessed to have her serve as our senior minister here at the Temple of Light Center for Spiritual Living in Kingston, Jamaica. She is driven, she's dynamic, and divinely guided. A woman unmistakably walking in her purpose and inspiring others to do the same. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, those of you joining us online, please help me welcome for our message this morning, Reverend Michelle Senegal.
You all didn't even miss me last week, did you? And I know you did. You know why? Because the young people were amazing. I think they call that succession planning. Yeah, the subject today, as you all know, is about change. And we're going to focus on surrender and stepping into the newness of that when we surrender. And so, as Sandy said, I had to surrender to the new reality that those words, diversity, equity, and inclusion, are like toxic in the United States. But guess what? 6 o'clock Thursday morning, I had India, Japan, China, South America in a session that I did virtually because, you know what? Treating people the way that they deserve to be treated and respected, regardless of their difference, still matters in those places. Yeah, so I did pivot. Now I'm working globally, just kind of hard on the sleep. 10:30 at night sometimes I'm starting because it's the next day in India. Yeah, but the thing is that truth always, always prevails. So let me ask you a couple of questions to get you all in the mindset of today's talk. What old patterns, beliefs, or stories are you still clinging to that you might benefit from if you release them? When faced with the unknown, do you respond with resistance or openness, acceptance, willingness? What would it look like if you trusted the unfolding of the divine creative process as your life, even if you couldn't see the outcome? Just imagine that. So in the Science of Mind philosophy, the concept of surrender to newness is a profound spiritual principle that aligns with the idea of living in harmony with the infinite creative power of the universe. Let me break it down spiritually. From Holmes's teaching, the essence of surrender, at its core, surrender isn't about giving up or resigning to fate. It's an active, conscious release of resistance. In this teaching, we are reminded that our thoughts, belief, and consciousness shape our reality. Surrender to newness means letting go of old patterns, letting go of limiting beliefs, letting go of fears or attachments to things and even people. What being open does is it's an invitation to trust the flow of life, to trust ourselves, to trust our own faith, so that we are open to fresh and new and different possibilities, growth, and transformation. So how do you release the old? Spiritually, this invokes acknowledging that clinging to the past, those experiences, be they positive or otherwise, resentments, or outdated self-concepts. I'm a this, so I must do it that way. I was trained in that way. Ernest Holmes taught us to always be open to newness and possibilities. And what I know, because I am open to different ideas and experiences, because I thrive on that. Stagnation sets in when you don't. And when you stagnate, you don't like yourself as much. You become bored. You start criticizing yourself. I could or would or shoulda. Instead of just stepping into and embracing the infinite possibilities that are out there. It's a wonderful, wonderful way to live, you all. Surrendering is a tool that we have to step out of the old into the new. When that happens, we stop fighting. We stop resisting, we get unstuck. And then, guess what? We make space for the new. We get to use our imagination in a positive way instead of, the worst case scenario that people default to most of the time. We get to use our imagination. Well, what if? And it's something wonderful and beautiful. I play the what if game all the time because it's exciting. And those what if questions are actually called affirmations. How to become comfortable in embracing the unknown means that you allow Spirit to work in, through, and as you. And so there's nothing to be concerned about because there's nothing that Spirit doesn't know. There's nothing that Spirit cannot overcome. So why not just let Spirit have its way with your life? Surrendering to the divine requires faith. Faith in the goodness of the universe. And as Holmes put it, life is a mirror and will reflect back to the thinker what he thinks into it. If we think thoughts of limitation, we resist newness. If we surrender, we align with abundance and renewal. So for example, if you're facing a life transition, a career shift, or healing from a loss, surrendering to newness means affirming that the universe has something better in store for you, rather than dwelling on what's been lost. What am I going to gain? What new experiences am I going to have? And it requires just a very simple shift in perspective. The shift is from fear-based control, because that's usually really what's at the bottom of all this. See, if something changes and I haven't learned how to master it, I'm out of control. I'm not controlling it, it's controlling me. But when you surrender to Spirit, there's no need for concern or worry about how things are going to unfold. It's going to be probably a lot better than what you could have imagined. Why? Because there are no boundaries in Spirit. There are no impossibilities in Spirit. So, spiritually speaking, surrender fosters inner peace and alignment with the eternal now moment. Ernest Holmes taught that all life is change. Stagnation is an illusion of the ego. By surrendering to newness, we participate in the divine creative process as co-creators with it, because our thoughts, our feelings, our convictions are informing the law to return to us that which we are thinking into it. By surrendering to newness, we participate in this flow, evolving towards greater expression of our true, authentic selves. It's liberating as it reminds us that we're not victims of circumstances, but we are co-creators with the infinite. Say, I'm a co-creator with the infinite. A little weak, but I guess I'll accept it. So here's another thought for you to consider. Readiness. Being ready. So how do I define success? Success is when readiness and preparedness meets opportunity. I'm always ready. The resume is current. The opportunity avails itself, hit the send button. Don't have to delay. That's an example of being ready for opportunity. And in the field of quantum physics, when everything collapses at the same time, then you have a demonstration. Your thoughts, your vibration, the opportunity, when they all meet in that place called the field of possibility, that's where the magic happens. And if you become masters of quantum physics, oh man, your lives are just amazing. Don't you want that for yourselves? So, how do we prepare ourselves? We prepare ourselves by being in the mindset of surrendering. We let go of what's comfortable. And we take little steps and experiment. You know, instead of driving to temple the same old way every Sunday, go a different route next week. You're gonna have to stop and think about it a little bit. Oh, I usually turn here, you know, my car just automatically gets me there. I don't have to do anything, I don't have to think about it. When you incorporate a little change, you have to be more present to it. You have to be more conscious of it. So go a different route instead of the one you always take. Sometimes, you all, even the spaces that we're currently inhabiting, those spaces that are comfortable, we know them, and we know them so well. So we live in painful situations because at least we know that evil. I've heard people say that. I'm gonna stick with the evil I know. All righty then. But I'm here to tell you there's an alternative, right? There is an alternative. And so what that is that when we stay prayed up, stay in relationship with our higher selves, there's no need to contain ourselves, but rather allow ourselves to continue to evolve spiritually, professionally, lovingly. When we realize that we need to let go of something that's no longer serving us, the universe is going to give you many, many reasons to do that. Pay attention. Pay attention. We get those insights all the time, but it's a human tendency to want to resist it because we think we know. We think we know everything. We think we even know not only the past, the present, but we can predict the future. You cannot. And the past really does not set precedent for the future. In the event you change your mind. All you have to do is change your mind, change your thought, and then you change the whole trajectory of your life. So stay open at the top. Being open at the top means that there are no limits, that you live consciously in the space of infinite possibilities. There are no ceilings, no walls, no floors, no boundaries to hold us back or to hinder our full growth, expression, and expansion. So if there are any perceived boundaries, you can know and affirm that you're able to push through them, past them. You can deny them. You don't deny that they exist, you acknowledge that they exist, but then you don't empower them. You empower your thoughts, you empower your vision, you empower your life's purpose. So surrendering is a letting go process, but it's letting go of those things that no longer serve you. Outdated, worn out, they no longer serve you. So I'll use a metaphor, the rings of the tree, to really impress upon you this concept. The rings on the inside of a really large tree represent years and years and years of existence and growth. Some trees, like the great redwoods in the Pacific Northwest, are more than 1,000 years old. The rings tell the story of the life of the tree. Besides the age, it shows the seasons and the conditions that the tree has lived through. So many details about the tree are contained in the rings of the tree. These rings are rings of wisdom, and they indicate how the tree has weathered through the storms of life. With each new ring, there is a sense of surrendering into newness, while bringing with it the wisdom and the experience of the ages. As humans, we have our own ring system. through the aging process. Like the tree, we can allow our wisdom to take us into the next phases of our life, so much wiser than we were at 20. So much smarter, so much more resilient and flexible, because we've gone through a lot of different situations and circumstances, and guess what? We're all still here. I'm still here, say that. I'm still here, and I'm still standing. So ready yourself to step into a new way of being, a new experience, a new life that is just alive with greater openness and willingness to surrender to the newness. And as we rise higher and grow deeper, intentionally being open and willing to embrace what's next in life, we gain new knowledge along the way that we can apply. We can sharpen our skills and our abilities. We can expand our consciousness. So the call to action is this. When we allow ourselves to be aware and to let go of old baggage that we've been holding on to, the first step is to surrender. We have to decide, we have to choose to give up what was to embrace the possibility of what can be. Determine how to be open and to have a mindset of no boundaries, no limits. Explore and find out what this new opportunity or situation might entail. Remain curious. By having curiosity and wonderment, we can allow the truth and the mystery of life to enliven our lives. We can allow our spiritual practices to help us lighten up so that we're less serious. We can team with other people so that we can maximize our collective knowledge, skills, and abilities to bring into fruition that which we both dream about. We can lean into what Spirit has to offer us and surrender into a fresh perspective of greater creativity and innovativeness. Explore how to be flexible with soft knees. Soft knees. In Tai Chi, we're always instructed, keep your knees soft. Because if your knees are locked, you're in a position to be hurt. When they're slightly bent, you can bob and weave. So with soft knees, in order to be nimble and agile, listen to those old stories. And then you get to choose, do I want to traumatize myself yet again? Do I want to keep telling the same story? Not when you have the ability, right, Sandy, to pick up a pen and write a new story, right? And we do that all the time. Maybe not with a pen physically, but we're doing that every time we think. Every time we think about who we are, what we want to have, and who we want to be. So write new scripts. Change the narrative. Because change is the only cosmological constant. Affirm this with me. I willingly release the old. I willingly release the old. And surrender into newness. So it is.
Question, how many of you this talk resonated with this morning? Yeah. I'm going through a transitional experience right now. You know, the kind of situation that you feel in your gut and you don't know what to do. How many of you can relate to that? Last night before I went to sleep, I said, God, this is what's happening. Tell me what I must do. And then I come and hear a message like this morning. You know, the idea that God has our back. We need to do what? The S word. Surrender. are getting the God bumps. Oh, plenty of them. Because to trust, to walk the talk of this teaching is the most powerful gift we can have. So to know that change is inevitable and things we've held on to because we're used to those things, to just be able to consider a new possibility. Can you do that? Yes.
Yes.
Who knows what is open and waiting on us for us to just say yes. Yes. And say yes, let's say yes together. Yes. Yes. And so now what we do is ground our desire in prayer. And one of the most powerful pieces of music I know is a song called The Prayer. And so it's my pleasure now to welcome our 2-day-old birthday girl, Auntie Lil, and Davel, who is going to share their gift with us. Welcome them.
I pray you'll be our eyes and watch us where we go and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our when we lose our way. Lead us to a place. Guide us with your grace to a place where we'll be safe.
I pray we'll find your light
I pray we'll find your light
and fold it in our heart.
and hold it in our heart.
When stars go out each
When
night,
stars go out each night,
remind us where you
remind us where you
are.
are.
Let this be our prayer.
Let this be our prayer.
When shadows fill our
When
day,
shadows fill our day,
lead us to a place, oh Lord,
guide us with your grace.
guide us with your grace, give us faith so
we'll be safe. A world where pain and sorrow will be ended, and every
clap them again. God gives us talent, and we need to use it. And I know that this is a birthday girl. So I'm now going to invite all our December-born birthday babies to please stand for a birthday blessing. Terrell, Dawn, and hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, dear love. Happy birthday. One more time. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, dear love. Happy birthday. All right. So Auntie Steve, Uncle Steve, Auntie Lil, Terrell and Dawn.
All right, so you're here to receive your blessing, yes? All right, so let's just take that journey within. Ooh, to that place that only knows peace and joy and harmony and love. For that is my birthday wish for you. That from this moment going forward, the only experiences that you have are those that uplift, inspire, and bring joy and happiness to your lives. So I bless you on yet another turn around the sun, and affirm and know that your work is not done, so you will have many additional turns around the sun. And the world is a better place because you were born into it. So I'm so grateful and thankful for your lives, for your presence, for your love. And I know that it returns to you all, multiplied, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. And so it is.
Reverend Michelle, can I ask you back to the mic, please? It is my absolute pleasure to share this moment with you. In the, it's 2 years now that you've been here? You have been a really powerful inspiration to me. Having read your book, you stand out for me as one of those superheroes of the life that, the goosebumps again, the life that you have created for yourself. So it is my pleasure to just share with you a copy of my book.
Did you sign it for me?
I have.
Okay.
And I did. And I did. Thank you so much for being.
Thank you.
And now, friends, it's our time to give back. So I ask that you dip deeply. Those of you online, look for that donate button. Remember, it's donate.templeoflightcsl.org. And we're going to do our love offering blessing. Let's say together, lovingly I give, joyfully I receive. Be thou fruitful, increase, and multiply. Bless, prosper, and increase everyone whom you touch, and replenish all of my financial affairs. So be it. Thank you, Father, and so it is. And friends, as we prepare to surrender and change, we have to also choose. And so our song is Ricky Byers again. I'm choosing joy, heaven, love, and all the good things. Oh, and bring your before ordeal, there are two envelopes. Two envelopes. We love the music, don't? I'm not convinced.
Yes.
Yes. And so 2 envelopes. One is for the support of our community, and the other one is for our music ministry. So give generously and lovingly as we sing together. And as you come up and put your envelopes in. Jamaica. The radiant light of God's love is now flowing through us and from us to everything and everyone it touches.
The eternal light of God's love now completely fills, covers, and surrounds our island Jamaica. The glowing intensity of the light of God's love now interpenetrates and awakens within the hearts and minds of our countrymen and women the truths that light will set free. The light of God's love is growing and glowing in intensity in the hearts and minds of mankind everywhere. Love, health, harmony, goodwill, peace, uprightness, integrity, prosperity, kindness, and our oneness under God are now established. And so it is.
Please be seated. It's so good to give God thanks and praise. And we would like to acknowledge all those persons who have supported us this morning and helped to make the Sunday morning service a wonderful experience for all of us. Firstly, it's Christmas coming, don't? Oh, you know Christmas coming. The red. The poinsettias, poinsettias. And they're so beautiful on our on the platform. Right? And so we would like to thank the Ministry of the Environment and Connie for arranging this beautiful contribution. We're so grateful, and we soon have our Christmas tree up. We're grateful for our musicians, for musical item this morning, Navella and Auntie Odale, Matthew on drums, Sylvan, and Uncle Steve is back. Our ushers this morning, Sharon, Jennifer, who greeted you as you came into the sanctuary, and the tech team, Tyrell, Lauren, Vance, Chavani, Christine. Welcome. And our hospitality team waiting to provide a little refreshment and a little bite after our service this morning. Let's acknowledge them. Friends, please remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on at Temple of Light CSL on our social media. So I'd now like to invite Reverend Michelle to bless our love offering and do our closing affirmative prayer.
Let's take a deep breath in and release and let go. And in that release, we know that we are giving from our overflow. Our lives are rich with experience, with relationships, with opportunities, and yes, with money, substance as well. So I'm giving thanks for the giving that has happened here today. It happens all throughout the week. For I know that there is a mission and a vision here that still is unfolding. There's still so much more, so many lives for the Temple of Light to touch. And so in honoring our beloved Courtney to create a beacon of light, having a light on top of the building that people can see from far and wide, and they are attracted and drawn here to be reminded of the absolute truth of who they are, as you are reminded each and every time you show up. I know that everybody needs that kind of upliftment, that kind of encouragement. Everybody needs hope. And so I'm giving thanks that we are able to provide that when and where we can, and the gifts that are given here make that all possible. So as you leave here today, embrace newness. Create the changes that you want to see in your life. Spirit said that Jesus came, Jesus was sent so that we might have life more abundant. So that is my prayer for everyone, everywhere. I release my word unto the law, knowing that it only can produce that which like its own nature. So I'm seeing my prayer answered right here and right now for all of you and for everyone online and for everyone everywhere. I let it go, I let it be, and so it is. Amen and Ashe.
Thank you, Reverend Michelle. I know we're going to stand and do our peace song, but we're going to substitute the word peace with the word change. Yes, there is change on earth, and it begins with me.